Hello everybody, this is Roger with Roger's Reviews. Today after I got off work, I had a little small job today with some crepe myrtles, and I don't know if you guys know, but I started off with some mini skid steers, compact loaders. I started off almost 20 years ago with the Toro Dingo, and everybody laughed at me, oh, what are you going to do with that? First time I tried it out, I didn't really like it because all it has what was a bucket, didn't have a platform to stand on. And later on, I put a when I got one, I had a platform on it, and I took the regular bucket, we cut it apart, and built on a grapple. And then we also later on built a dual grapple, which is, you can't really buy them from mini skid, but we have a metal fab shop. And anyway, we were able to create one of the first mini dual grapple buckets that I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen one since, but since that time I've tried bobcats, I've tried boxers, I've tried just about everything. Some of the companies went out of business, a few of them I can't even remember what they were, but I ended up doing a pretty good sized job for Ditch Witch, and they're pretty close to my shop, and so I ended up buying one of the first upgraded machines they had, which was the Ditch Witch SK 755 Turbo, which ended up being one of the best machines they ever built. They stopped making them, and then I bought one of the SK 752s. Bought that one because I didn't like the screens, the computer screens, which a lot of the newer ones have, and pretty much they're all the same machines. Now they have the SK 800, which is really similar to what I have. Back before, they didn't, the weight pickup amount wasn't really correlated to the machine, but now it's like if you have a SK 800, it's supposed to pick up 800 pounds. They got the 1050, which picks up 1,000 pounds, and the 1550 picks up 1,500 pounds, and then they just come out with a bad boy, the 3,000. So I was really interested to see. I always test out and try out the new machines, and just recently they got the 1550, and I was driving by the other day, and I was too busy to stop, but I thought I might have saw the big machine, and sure enough, I got off early enough today, and I went in there, and they had the SK 3000. I went ahead and looked it over, opened it up, checked out everything on it. The SK 3000, it's huge. I don't have the spec sheet on it, but I do have a 1550 spec sheet, and by the numbers, normally, you don't really go by the pickup weight, because normally what we do is if we're picking up a log or something, we just pick it up just enough to teeter it and basically just walk it to the road. And the 1550, even though it picks up 1,500 pounds, it has a tipping capacity of 4,450. So you can actually teeter a big log almost like 4,000 pounds and teeter it. And I figured out the percentages, and depending on it, if you take the tipping capacity and then you basically at 35%, it's basically it's about the weight of the machine. So if you take those same numbers and plug them into the 3,000, you're over 8,000 pounds. So I have no idea what that machine weighs. It must be close to 9,000 pounds. But if it has the same percentage of tipping capacity, that is a huge piece of material. So another difference is the attachment system. I noticed that the SK 3000 has a whole different attachment system. Basically, it's like a full-size bobcat attachment, so you can use full-size skid steer equipment on this machine. And it also has the high flow, and the tracks and everything are just, it's almost like just taking a full-size bobcat with tracks and just cutting the top off and just riding it from the back. So you're basically going to have the capabilities of having a full-size track machine like a bobcat machine, but have the visibility of a stand-on. So in our case, it would be helpful if we had if we had bigger jobs with open areas, But as far as we're concerned, I mean, it's a great machine, and it'd be awesome to have, but practicality, it would take up too much room on the trailer. And just like the job we did today, there's no way that we could get it inside the areas we need to get it to like go through gates and stuff like that. And usually we don't pick up that big of material except on bigger jobs, and usually like we'll just bring a Bobcat or something. But definitely impressive. This is something that you guys should check out if you're have the need for it, or if this might be fill a niche for you guys. We can't quite use it. We might be able to use it on bigger jobs or use it at the shop, but the other machine, like the 1550, I'm sure is way over 30,000. The SK 800 is almost 30,000, because when I bought mine, they were like 23,000. Now one like mine, which is the SK 800, is pushing 30 grand. So if you jump up to the 1050, which is only another 100 pounds, 200 pounds of lifting capacity, you're over 30,000. And then if you go to the 1550, you're pushing 40,000. So I could only imagine what the 3,000 is going to cost. I mean, you're probably pushing $50,000. So I'm going to go in tomorrow and talk to Brian and see if we can demo this thing out and give you a closer look. It does have lights in the front and the back. Does have a fuel separator. But it's totally different. It's dual joysticks, and the controls are completely different. I took some pictures of the machine that I'll load up, but like I said, the salesman wasn't there yesterday, so I'm hoping to get a demo, and then I'll bring it to the shop, open it up, use it, tell you what all the controls and everything are for, and do some pickup tests. And we have some big logs at the shop that I can pick up, but I don't have a grapple bucket that'll fit a full-size skid steer. Well, I actually have a Bobcat, but we're gonna put it to the test and see what happens. So but anyway, I just wanted to shout out as soon as I saw it. I don't know if the other dealerships have them yet, or they just came out, but it's only been a few days since I seen it, so I wanted to post it as soon as I did. So this is Roger with Roger Reviews on the SK 3000 from Ditch Witch. I want to put the 800, the 1550, and the 3000 all together and show the capacities of each one and see which one works best for you, and get the prices as well. Lifting capacity, tipping capacities, and all that, and all the specs on them. So if you like this video, please crush the like button, and we'll try to get you more information to help you make better buying decisions.
Hello, this is Brian Walkishnikop from Ditch Witch Sales, and I just want to warn everybody, Big Boy's back. Big Daddy just came out. We just it's so new and just so bad. We don't even have a brochure on this bad boy. We're talking about the monster, the SK 3000. You thought the 1550 was bad? This will eat the 1550. Matter of fact, this one right here, it eats bobcats and shits for mares. So come on, boys, bring us what you got. You ain't got nothing even close to this bad boy. So come on out on Wells Road and to the Ditch Witch dealer, and we'll put you on the bad boy. And I guarantee you, you'll want this machine. It's like an Autobot. You jump on this thing, it becomes part of you, and you can get any job done lickety split. So like I said, this thing will run circles around the competition. So come on out here and ask for Brian Wachikshnikov, and I'll put you on one of these bad boys, and you can see for yourself. This is the baddest thing on the planet. You might not be able to afford it, but you'll sure as hell want it. Come on.